Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense takes the field for the first time today. There was nothing but joy on Franklin Street, and the sky was Carolina blue as the Heels rolled in the last meeting.
Yeah, they took care of business. It didn't look like much of a rivalry. I know this game's been played a lot, but last year, it wasn't really a game, Jesse.
Yeah, there's tons of emotion, but only happy feelings for UNC. They started fast and they finished strong.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Cavaliers in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So North Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. Looking for a gap. It's Burton. Breaks the tackle. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Tar Heels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw. It's Bettis. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Going to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Rooks. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Cavaliers moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they say this is a game of inches, just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big gain. Instead, it's incomplete. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that time the defense in 3rd and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the 3rd and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Bettis. Slithers into space. Oh, what a move. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Tar Heels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, UNC!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR. They just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Back to pass, it's Bettis. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quick release on the RPO. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. He'll do it himself. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tar Heels!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. To the air, it's Bettis. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Toppins. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. scrambles and throws off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. To the air on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cavaliers heading quickly to the line. This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the 3rd most played in the FBS. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Burton. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass, it's Bettis. Got it behind the line, it's Burton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out, you see it, keep outside leverage, and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the ground, it's Rooks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be brought down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but I'm not sure Bevo's feeling like this one's in the clear. This has been a nip and tuck affair all game. They're up by 10 over Arkansas.
They go to the ground.
Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rooks. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's see what they've got on second down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. He's got the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Cavaliers have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll move the tight end. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Back to throw, it's Bettis. Makes the catch, it's Coppin.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll immediately call timeout. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Wants to throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cavaliers. The defense putting points on the board.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, the South tends to shut down when the Tar Heels and Cavaliers get together, and that's the case again today. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Virginia and North Carolina plays out.
And the Cavaliers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking downfield, it's Bettis. Quick strike complete. There he goes. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The toss sweep to the right. Creates a little room. Oh, a lot of space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Toppin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his second sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the second time today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Tar Heels putting their foot down as they start to pull away from the Cavs.
North Carolina raising up, meeting the Cavaliers in this rivalry game and doing exactly what they want to do.
Well, they're just making more plays, and they just seem like they are locked in. From the opening whistle, UNC has been the team ready to go.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Looking downfield, it's Bettis. Gets it out quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll try the run. And the Tar Heels get enough for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Bettis. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the National. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving with the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. To throw, it's Bettis. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Caught in the backfield. It's Toppins. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Touch pass on the right. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Tar Heels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The give to the tailback. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Bringing the heat. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the move. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Bettis. Throws for the tight end. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top, right down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the move, it's Rooks. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here comes the punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The latest chapter of the South's oldest rivalry in the books, and it is North Carolina who takes home the win over Virginia. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.